just work, 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 work. That's not what Spirit intended for you to do. You don't have to struggle with your children. You can be friends with your children. You can raise your children. Wouldn't it be nice if I don't know if your parents are, but wouldn't it be nice if your parents were your friends and they understood you and they helped you figure things out? Instead of you over here and your parents are over here and you can't really talk to them because, one, if you talk to them about your real feelings, they will get upset with you, or they just don't understand. Wouldn't it be nice if you could actually have and I don't know what you have, and if you do have it, you're like, yeah, it is nice. Wouldn't it be nice if you can actually just go and talk to your parents like you talk to your friends? So make sure when you have children, make sure when your nieces and nephews or your friends' children come to you, or your friends come to you and they say, I'm struggling with my child, you can tell them, be your child's friend. Be your child's friend. And don't be one of your child's little friends like, oh yeah, we going and drinking and smoking and West Coasting together. No. I'm your friend because you're building trust with your child. You can come to me and talk to me about anything. Why? Because I knew if I could go to my parents and talk to me about anything, then they could have helped me. But when our kids can't come to us and talk to us, we can't help them because we don't know what the heck's going on. And when they talk to us, so we don't. So make sure you provide that space for your children. And that's how you're going to be able to grow with your children, because you don't want to grow apart from your children. So maybe consider journaling, simply because what you may not recognize now, but we live in a loop. Whatever we do today is going to create tomorrow. Today is different because I'm here, right? This is an anomaly. This isn't what usually happens in your day, is it? This is something different. So because we're doing something different today, potentially you'll do something different tomorrow. Potentially you'll do something different tomorrow. If you take this moment for granted and you don't learn from it, tomorrow you'll just go back to your regular routine. But what happens is, if I spend my day doing one or a line, what is that creating for tomorrow? Is that creating this type of day, or is this creating this type of day? One or two? Two. All right. So if I spend the next day like that, what kind of day is that creating? This type of day or this type of day? One or two? Okay, so you have to understand, whatever you're doing today is creating your tomorrow. So the more you do something different today, you're going to create a different tomorrow. So the more you do something different today, you're going to create a different tomorrow. So instead of going home and reading the same books, maybe do something a little different. And that different you do is for you. It's self-love, self-development. Get to know yourself. Something you want to know about yourself. Something that you see the people in your family struggling with that you don't want to, because they're demonstrating for you how to overcome, or they're demonstrating for you how to struggle. What are they demonstrating? If they're struggling with it, are they showing you how to overcome it, or are they showing you how to struggle with it?
How to struggle with it.
What do you think?
Both.
Elaborate.
I think that if you see a family member struggling with something, they're showing you how to struggle with it, but also a way to learn from it.
If you learn from it, so they're showing you struggle if you're just paying attention to the struggle. But if you're paying attention to them struggling, now you can go seek a way to bypass that. You don't have to have the same issues that your mom and your dad have, or whoever your guardians are, because you're looking at them and you're like, I don't want to experience that. So how can I change my trajectory? How can I change my life? Look at everybody around you. Look at your classmates. But just look at people and see the type of lives they created. And you can then say, I want that. How can I get it? I don't want that. How can I avoid it? So instead of spending your entire day studying school stuff, create a variable where you're studying something to grow yourself or to avoid something. Instead of reading your books on the topics that you read. Since you enjoy reading, go get some non-fiction books, and now you created a different tomorrow. The Bible talks about putting seed in the ground. Whatever seed you put in the ground, and this is just life, whatever. If I plant a tomato seed, what am I going to grow? If you put a depression seed in the ground, what are you going to grow? If you put a failure seed in the ground, what are you going to grow? If you put a belief in yourself seed in the ground, what are you going to grow?
Belief in yourself.
So what the heck are we putting in the ground from this moment forward?
Self-growth.
Self-growth? Okay. Write it down so you know what to study. Self-development. How can I prepare myself to be a mother? Watch those videos. Read those books. Read books on motherhood. Don't wait until you're a mother and you screw up your relationship with your kids to be like, okay, I got to figure this out. Know before you go in.